Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke. Yeah, that right there is one of our channel's longest running jokes, thank you editors, but it's got nothing on some running jokes on TV that have been going on for years. Now to enjoy a joke, it has to be funny, obviously, but to enjoy the same joke for years and years and years, it's got to be really good, really good. So let's take a look at some of the best right now and kick it off with our number 10, The Simpsons couch gag. It's an absolute classic that everyone knows, and it dates back all the way to January 14th, 1990. Ever since season 1, episode 2 of The Simpsons, something has happened as the family pile onto their couch to watch TV. It started off with the occasional family member falling off the couch in season 1, and then over the years they got more and more bizarre. Eventually they got so wacky that they became one of the reasons why fans love the show. I remember, personally, being a kid and just being excited just for the intro. This has been a running joke now for over 26 years, and it shows no signs of stopping. Coming in at number 9 now, we have Paul Rudd with Mac and Me. For over 10 years now, actor Paul Rudd has been pulling the same running joke whenever he goes on The Conan Show to promote his latest movie. First, he talks about the movie. Then, Conan introduces a clip from the movie.
Let's look at this clip from This Is 40.
And then this happens. The clip is from the very forgettable 1988 movie Mac and Me, total E.T. ripoff. It doesn't matter what movie Paul Rudd is promoting, from 40-Year-Old Virgin, Our Idiot Brother, Anchorman 2, and most recently, Ant-Man, he has kept this joke going for about 15 years at this point. At first it was weird, then it was kind of funny, then it was very funny, and now I think there would actually be an uproar if he ever stopped doing it. It would be weird. Next up on number 8 now, we have Julian's Rum and Coke. Trailer Park Boys is a show that's been running for the past 15 years, and one of the main characters, Julian, is almost always holding a rum and coke drink. And by that I don't just mean he kind of likes it occasionally, I mean he has that drink in his hand almost all the time in every ridiculous situation they get into, even when it doesn't really make sense. There's even one scene where he's released from prison, and yeah, you guessed it, he's holding a rum and coke. It's one of those running jokes that became so normal over the years when you watch the show that you almost don't even notice it, even though it makes everything slightly more ridiculous. And I think that's a good sign of a running joke. Alright, moving on to number 7 now, we have Fixing the Step in Modern Family.
You're gonna fix that step?
It doesn't matter how many times it happens, Phil never seems to get round to fixing that step until many, many episodes later when he finally does.
I fixed the step, didn't I? Look how solid it is.
But in that episode, an earthquake happens and things are right back to where they started.
On my way. Seriously, I just fixed that.
Alright, coming in now at number 6, we have Jazz being thrown out. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith's best friend is Jazz, the lovable fool who always gets them both into trouble. In season 1, episode 2, we see Mr. Banks enjoying some classical music before a rude interruption from Jazz. But that wasn't the last time that would happen. Over the next few years, Jazz gets thrown out time and time again for saying or doing the wrong thing, and they would always use the exact same clip from the original. Because of this, you could actually tell when Jazz was going to get thrown out by what shirt he was wearing, because it always had to be the same one for the sake of continuity. I bet that shirt is worth a lot of money these days. Next up at number 5, we have JD's girls' names. In their hospital sitcom Scrubs, JD and Dr. Cox have a complex relationship that changes over the years, but one thing that never changes is Dr. Cox referring to JD by girls' names as a way of putting him down.
Yes, milady.
Mariska, Giselle, Fantasia.
This happened in every single season of Scrubs for the show's entire 9-year-long history. Now I looked at a number of sources and I counted 96 times that Dr. Cox calls JD a girl's name. That includes everything from Shakira to Beyonce to Hermione and my personal favourite, Dame Judy Dorian.
That was some real Nancy Drew stuff there, Nancy.
Coming in at number 4 now, we have My Leg.
Oh, my leg!
In season 1, episode 4 of SpongeBob, way back in '99, SpongeBob is taking a boating lesson with Mrs. Puff but ends up crashing into a lighthouse. Off camera, we can hear someone complaining about their leg.
I think I cheated.
That character would come to be known as Fred, and he went on to say that exact phrase quite a bit, quite a lot actually. He even ends up saying it during the SpongeBob movie over 15 years later. Moving on to number 3 now, we've got Are Those Your Drums? The Letterman Show ran for many years on TV, and for the last few years there was a running joke that slipped by a lot of people. David asked the drummer if the drums were theirs or rented.
Beautiful drums, are these yours?
Now this went on for years and years and years until someone at CBC noticed this and the video went viral.
Great. Cool. Nice drums. How are you? Good looking drums.
David even appeared to have a bit of an interest for French horns.
That a French horn? French horn?
Alright, next up at number 2, good news everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Over the show's long-running history, the sci-fi comedy Futurama had a lot of long-running jokes, but perhaps the most famous and longest of all is Good News Everyone. Fans of the show learned very quickly that when Professor Farnsworth says that he has good news for the Planet Express team, he probably has the exact opposite, or at least some very strange news.
Good news, everyone. Tomorrow you'll be making a delivery to Ebola 9.
Good news, everyone! We've reached our number 1 spot, and we were on a break. We were on a break! Now, if you ever watched Friends before, you'll probably know this immortal line. It was first said when Ross and Rachel break up because Rachel thinks Ross cheated on her, but Ross says it wasn't cheating because Rachel said they were on a break.
Oh, maybe we should just take a break.
Yeah, pretty messy. Then cue about 7 years of them getting back together, breaking up,
Because you guys were on a break.
on and off, and always arguing that they were or weren't on a break.
We were on a break!
Right up until the end.
Unless we're on a break, don't make jokes now.
Bad news, everyone! We have reached the end of the video, I'm afraid, and honestly, I wish we could have kept going, because I found so many other good ones out there, and it was really hard to narrow these down and keep it balanced, so maybe we could do a part 2? Now, if you do want that, then let me know down below, and give me some good running jokes that you think I missed out, and you're not allowed to say my face.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
In the meantime, guys, thanks very much for watching Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burt, you can find me on Instagram somewhere down there, and I'll see all you guys in a little bit.